Alright, the China disadvantage. First, uniqueness. China takes lead in underwater exploration. Some Young 14. Today, China is leading in the world in commitment of man-deep exploration, says Macro, chairman of the member of the Historical Diving Society, and a fair-sighted vision of courage of immense engagement and implementive program is keeping with the pioneering spirit. With financial support from both the government and private sector, the combination will fuel faster development in underwater science. The sea is vast and rich, but we have lots of research to do before we can exploit it. So pretty much what this is saying is China is actually already investing and moving towards the exploring of the ocean more. So what you need to see is that they're becoming big in ocean exploration. Next, link. Maritime challenges, power challenges escalate U.S.-China war. Boho 14. China is challenging the U.S. The U.S. is actively containing China across the Great Ocean. Disputes between China and the U.S. threaten the incident, followed by a crisis in both nations. Fuel threatens. Thus, both countries increasingly see each other as strategic threats. So pretty much what this is saying is that if the United States goes in and starts doing ocean exploration, China's going to see it as a threat and start to get angry and back out. Next, I'm going to move on to the internal link. Chinese economic downturn sparks Taiwan war. Lewis and 10 keeps China's society stable. The minimum growth of 7.2%. Anything less, that is, unemployment will rise and massive shift of population becomes unsustainable. This is when a discontent with communist party's rule become vocal. There's a very real chance that China might go away from the Yugoslavia or the Soviet Union chaos, civil unrest, and intercline war, and Chinese government might seek to maintain national cohesion by going to a war with Taiwan, whom America is pledged to defend. So what you need to see is that if we actually go in to exploration, we're going to kick China out, which will hurt their economy, and move them towards a war with Taiwan, which causes us to be involved because we have made a pledge to defend Taiwan from China's attacks. Next, a Taiwan war causes extinction. Straight Times 2000. The doomsday scenario postulates of the cross-strait war escalating into a full-scale war between the U.S. and China. A full-scale war becomes unavoidable. Conflict would embroil the countries and raise the possibility of nuclear war. Asia will be on fire east, and Russia may redefine Europe's landscape. Hostilizes between India and Pakistan could enter a new and dangerous phase. Should that come to pass, we should see the destruction of civilization. This prospect of a nuclear Armageddon over Taiwan cannot be ruled out. So pretty much what that was saying is that if the war does happen, other countries are going to get involved, and it's going to cause a world war and cause nuclear war to happen because we have them now compared to the past where economic decline has caused war. We did not have the power of nuclear war. So what you need to see, guys, since now I have to explain, first on uniqueness, pretty much the main story. China's doing it now, so they're leading in exploration, and that's big because in the link, since they're big, and if the United States go into it and we kick them out, and it's a big part of their industry or economy now, and we kick them out, it causes their economy to go down, causes war with Taiwan, which causes extinction, and the turn through America and other countries would join in the war because countries like the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia would join them, and people, the United States and Europe would probably end up joining Taiwan. Next, I'm supposed to explain how to extend. So first, on uniqueness, the argument that they're going to make there is that China actually isn't big and exploring now, or they're going to make the argument that the United States is actually the leading and they're working together as we speak. So pretty much what you need to do is you need to extend your Yongsung and 14 saying that China is actually big now, and then you need to find another card saying the United States isn't big now. We don't have any cards in this disadvantage file, but you need to do that. The next link, they're going to say if the U.S. first of all is already joined and we have not seen the impact, so we haven't kicked China out. And then second, they're going to make the argument that that it actually causes more, it helps the China economy through relations, like the United States and China are going to be able to work together, and it's going to benefit both of us. What you need to say is extend your Volos and 14 card from your link, and which talks about how it actually threatened, like, we feel threatened by each other, so we actually won't work well together. And then find some cards talking about how, no, you guys, like, the United States isn't involved right now, and also it doesn't help relations. It would hurt relations overall. And the next, they can make arguments saying that Chinese economy downturn. Pretty much they're going to say is exploration is not key to the economy. You need to find specific arguments saying that yes, Chinese economy is key, and so they're probably not going to have two. They're probably going to have a couple saying that Chinese economy won't cause Taiwan war, but probably need to get some backup. We don't have any backup in here, but you need to first of all pull across your Lewis and 10 saying that yes, it does actually cause war with Taiwan, and since one card says it, then move on to a couple other, like two more cards saying that yes, there will be a war if economy downturns, and then they're going to make an argument against the impact saying the Taiwan war doesn't cause extinction. We probably need to change this impact a little bit more, but what you could say is that first of all, pull across your Straight Times in 2000, and then we should find some other cards talking about Taiwan war does actually cause extinction. All they're going to say is there is no impact, it doesn't cause extinction. And then finally, I'm supposed to explain impact calculus to you. Impact calculus with time frame, probability, and magnitude. With time frame, all you have to say is right when the plan passes, the United States getting into the water, starting to explore where China is, it will cause a threat. China will be kicked out, and then will cause the collapse. So right when the plan is passed, pretty much. And then probability, we've seen economic decline in the past that has actually caused war. People are going to say it hasn't caused nuclear war, but we didn't have nuclear weapons back then, so the probability is still high. And like you can see that we actually used atomic bombs on Japan in World War II. So if we have the technology, we're probably going to use it, even though it is destructive. And then finally, magnitude, you're holding up extinction, which is the biggest impact you could have in the whole entire round, meaning that everyone is going to die. So it's more of if you do their plan, everyone will die. Bigness, magnitude in the round. We proved probability, so we win over them. So that's the China DA.